68-year-old Iris Caldwell sits at her kitchen table, hands shaking as she holds a winning lottery ticket worth $2.3 million. But instead of joy, tears roll down her cheeks. Through the thin walls of her small apartment, she can hear her son Marcus shouting at his wife, Vanessa, in the living room. "I can't take it anymore, Vanessa. She's driving me crazy with her constant complaining about money. Every day it's something new. The heater, her medications, groceries. We can barely make our own ends meet." Iris clutches the ticket tighter. She won the lottery 3 days ago, but hasn't told anyone. She wanted to surprise Marcus on his birthday next week. Now she listens as her only child destroys her heart. "Maybe." "It's time," Vanessa whispers. "My sister says there's a nice senior home across town. They have payment plans." "Mom," Marcus calls out, "we need to talk." Iris quickly hides the lottery ticket in her old recipe book and shuffles to the living room. Marcus won't look at her. Vanessa stares at the floor. "Mom, you can't live here anymore. Vanessa's pregnant and we need the space. Plus, we can't afford to take care of you." The words hit Iris like a punch. "Marcus, honey, I raised you by myself after your father died. I worked 3 jobs to put you through college. This is my home too." "That was then, Mom. Things are different now. I found you a place, St. Mary's Senior Living. They'll take good care of you." "You mean you're throwing me away?" Iris whispers. "Don't make this harder than it has to be. Pack your things. We'll drive you there tomorrow." That night, Iris sits, alone in her room, holding the lottery ticket. She thinks about all the times she went without food so Marcus could eat. All the birthdays she worked double shifts to buy him presents. All the nights she held him when he cried. Should she tell him about the money? Would it change anything, or would he just want it for himself? The next morning, Marcus loads Iris's few belongings into his truck. She carries only 2 suitcases and a small box of photos. The lottery ticket stays hidden in her recipe book. St. Mary's Senior Living smells like disinfectant and sadness. The director, Mrs. Patterson, shows them around with a fake smile. "Your mother will love it here. We have bingo on Tuesdays and craft time on Thursdays." Iris sees elderly people sitting alone, staring at nothing. Some call out for children, who never visit. Her heart breaks. "The monthly fee is $1,200, Mrs. Patterson explains. "Your son has set up automatic payments from his account." Iris knows Marcus barely makes $2,000 a month at the auto shop. This will destroy his finances, but he's doing it anyway to get rid of her. "I don't want to stay here," Iris tells Marcus quietly. "Mom, please. This is what's best for everyone." "What's best for you, you mean?" Marcus's face turns red. "I've sacrificed enough for you. Vanessa and I deserve our own life." Other residents and visitors turn to stare. Iris feels humiliated. "Fine," she whispers. "Leave me here, but don't come back. I won't be your burden anymore." "Mom, don't be dramatic." "I'm not being dramatic. I'm being honest. You've made your choice. Now live with it." Marcus hesitates at the door. For a moment, Iris thinks he might change his mind. Instead, he walks away without looking back. Iris's roommate is Eleanor, an 82-year-old woman whose family moved to California and forgot about her. "First week is always the hardest, dear," Eleanor says kindly. "But you'll see, we forgotten ones have to stick together." That night, Iris lies in her narrow bed, listening to Eleanor's soft snores. She takes out the lottery ticket and stares at the numbers. $2.3 million could change everything. But what's the point now? 3 weeks pass. Marcus hasn't called once. Then Iris makes a decision that will shock everyone. Iris watches the other residents during breakfast. Mr. Tommy eats the same stale cereal every morning because it's all he can afford. Miss Rosa cries quietly because her medication costs more than her monthly income. Harold sits alone because his family thinks he's too much trouble. I have an idea, Iris tells Eleanor that evening. She pulls out the lottery ticket. Eleanor's eyes grow wide. Sweet Jesus, you're rich! Shh, Iris looks around. I haven't claimed it yet, but I want to do something special with it. Iris's plan is simple, but beautiful. Instead of claiming the money for herself, she wants to help the forgotten seniors at St. Mary's. But she has to be smart about it. The E. Next day, Iris asks Mrs. Patterson about the home's biggest problems. Oh, honey, where do I start? We need a new kitchen, better medical equipment, more activities for the residents. But our budget? Mrs. Patterson sighs. Most families can barely afford the basic fees. What if someone wanted to make a donation? A big one? That would be a miracle, dear. But miracles don't happen to places like this. Iris smiles mysteriously. You'd be surprised. Meanwhile, Marcus struggles at home. The monthly payments to St. Mary's have drained his savings. Vanessa complains constantly about money. Their marriage is falling apart. Maybe we should visit your mom, Vanessa suggests. I feel bad about how we left things. She made her choice, Marcus says stubbornly. She said not to come back. But late at night, Marcus stares at the ceiling, remembering his childhood. His mom reading him bedtime stories, teaching him to ride a bike, working extra hours to buy his first baseball glove. At St. Mary's, Iris calls the lottery office. I'd like to claim my prize, but I have some special requests about how it's handled. The lottery official, Mr. Chen, is confused, but helpful. Ma'am, you can claim the money however you want. It's yours. I want it donated to St. Mary's Senior Living, but I want it to look like it came from somewhere else. Can you help me? Mr. Chen has never heard such a request, but Iris's story touches his heart. Let me see what we can do. A week later, Mrs. Patterson gets a phone call that changes everything, but she has no idea the miracle came from one of her own residents. Mrs. Patterson, this is Johnson & Associates law firm. We have some incredible news about St. Mary's Senior Living. Mrs. Patterson nearly drops the phone. Yes? An anonymous donor has left your facility $2.3 million. The only condition is that the money must be used to improve life for your current residents. Mrs. Patterson screams so loud that residents come running. What's wrong? Eleanor asks. Nothing's wrong. Everything's right. We just received the biggest donation in our history. The residents can't believe it. Mr. Tommy asks, does this mean better food? Better everything, Mrs. Patterson cries. New beds, better meals, medical equipment, activities, field trips. Iris watches from the corner, her heart full. This is what the money was meant for. Within days, everything changes. The kitchen gets new equipment and fresh food. Residents receive better medical care. Activities multiply. Art classes, music therapy, gardening clubs. The whole place transforms from a forgotten corner to a place of hope. It's like we're living in a dream, Eleanor tells Iris. I wish I knew who our angel was. I'd thank them every day. Iris just smiles. Meanwhile, Marcus's life crumbles. The monthly payments to St. Mary's have destroyed his budget. He loses his apartment and has to move in with Vanessa's parents. The stress causes fights with Vanessa. She threatens to leave him. This is all your mother's fault, Vanessa says cruelly. You should have just put her in a cheaper place. My mom worked her whole life, Marcus defends weakly. She deserved better. Then why didn't you give her better when she lived with us? Marcus has no answer. At his lowest point, Marcus drives to St. Mary's. He needs to apologize to his mother. But when he arrives, he's shocked. The place looks completely different. New paint, beautiful gardens, happy residents. Can I help you? asks Mrs. Patterson. I'm here to see Iris Caldwell. She's my mother. Mrs. Patterson's smile fades. Your mother is a wonderful woman, but she specifically said she didn't want visitors from family. Please, I need to see her. I made a terrible mistake. I'm sorry. I have to respect her wishes. Marcus sits in his truck outside St. Mary's, watching through the windows. He sees his mother laughing with other residents, looking happier than she had in years. That night, Marcus makes a decision. He's going to fight for his mother's forgiveness, even if it takes everything he has left. Marcus begins visiting St. Mary's every day, even though his mother won't see him. He talks to Mrs. Patterson, learning about the amazing changes at the CHIM facility. Your mother has become our most beloved resident, Mrs. Patterson explains. She organizes activities, helps other residents, brings so much joy to this place. That sounds like her, Marcus says sadly. She always put others first. The timing of that donation was perfect. These seniors were losing hope, and suddenly, they had everything they needed. Marcus is curious. Who made the donation? Anonymous. But whoever it was understood exactly what we needed. It's like they knew our residents personally. Something about that bothers Marcus, but he can't figure out what. Meanwhile, Iris watches Marcus from her window every day. Her heart aches to forgive him. But the pain runs too deep. Eleanor notices her sadness. That boy loves you, Iris. I can see it in his eyes. If he loved me, he wouldn't have thrown me away. People make mistakes when they're scared and desperate. One day, Marcus approaches Mr. Tommy in the garden. Excuse me, sir. I'm Marcus Caldwell. Iris is my mother. Mr. Tommy's face hardens. The son who abandoned her. Yes, sir. I made a terrible mistake. Can you tell me how she's doing? Despite his disapproval, Mr. Tommy sees Marcus's genuine pain. Your mother is special. She's helped every person in this place. When Harold's family forgot his birthday, she organized a party. When Rosa couldn't afford her heart medication, she somehow found a way to help. How could she help with medication? She has no money. Mr. Tommy shrugs. Your mother has a way of making miracles happen. That evening, Marcus sneaks into the facility during dinner time. He finds Iris in the library, reading to a group of residents. Mom. Iris looks up, startled. The book falls from her hands. You shouldn't be here. I need to talk to you. The other residents sense the tension and quietly leave. There's nothing to say, Marcus. Yes, there is. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Iris stands up, her back straight with dignity. Sorry doesn't fix what you broke. I know. I was scared and selfish. Vanessa left me, Mom. I lost everything because I lost you. Good. Now you know how it feels. Marcus breaks down crying. I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I need you to know something. I never stopped loving you. I was just too proud and stupid to show it. For a moment, Iris's resolve weakens. Then she remembers the pain. Love isn't enough, Marcus. You made a choice. Live with it. She starts to leave, but Marcus calls out desperately. The donation. The mysterious donation that saved this place. It was you, wasn't it? Iris freezes. You won the lottery. That's why you've been able to help everyone. That's why this place changed overnight. Slowly, Iris turns around. Her secret is out. Now that Marcus knows the truth, what will he do? Will he try to claim the money? Will this destroy their relationship forever? How long have you known? Iris asks quietly. I just figured it out. All the pieces fit together. Your generosity, the timing, the way the donation was exactly what this place needed. They stand in silence, years of hurt between them. "Are you here for the money?" Iris asks. Marcus looks shocked. "What? No. Mom, I'm here because I realized I threw away the most important person in my life." "But you need money. Vanessa left because you're broke." "Let her go. I'd rather be poor and have your forgiveness than rich and alone." Iris studies her son's face, looking for lies. She sees only truth and regret. "You hurt me more than anyone ever has, Marcus." "I know. You made me feel worthless. You're the most valuable person in my life. You threw me away, and I've regretted it every single day." Iris walks to the window, looking out at the beautiful gardens the lottery money helped create. "I won that lottery 3 days before you kicked me out. I was going to surprise you on your birthday." Marcus feels sick. "Oh God. Instead, I listened to you tell your wife I was a burden, that you couldn't afford to take care of me. I was wrong. So wrong. I could have told you about the money that day. I could have solved all your problems. But I wanted to see who you really were when things got hard." Marcus understands now. "And I failed the test. You failed us both." They stand together in the library where Iris has spent months healing other people's hearts, while her own stayed broken. "What happens now?" Marcus asks. "That depends on you. I want to earn your forgiveness, however long it takes." "It might take forever. Then I'll spend forever trying." Iris looks at her son, really looks at him. She sees the little boy who used to bring her dandelions, the teenager who hugged her after graduation, the man who forgot where he came from but maybe, just maybe, can remember again. "The money is gone, Marcus. I gave it all away." "Good. These people needed it more than we did." "You really mean that?" "I mean it. I'd rather have my mother back than all the money in the world." For the first time in months, Iris smiles at her son. "Then sit down. We have a lot to talk about." As they sit together in the library of St. Mary's Senior Living, surrounded by the happiness that love and generosity created, mother and son begin the long journey back to each other. The lottery ticket gave Iris $2.3 million, but forgiveness, she learns, is worth far more than money, and sometimes the greatest prize is finding your way back home to the people who matter most. Sometimes the greatest treasures in life aren't gold or money. They're the people who love us. Iris learned that forgiveness is worth more than millions, and Marcus discovered that family is the real prize. We'd love to know where you're listening from. Drop your city or country in the comments below. It always amazes us how these stories of kindness reach people all around the world. If this story touched your heart, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, you're helping us spread more stories of hope and kindness to people who need them most. And speaking of incredible stories, you won't believe what happens next in our video appearing on your screen right now. A hotel maid answered a call in Chinese in front of a billionaire. The next day she vanished. Trust me, this one will leave you speechless. Thank you for being part of our community of kindness. Until next time, remember, love always wins.